Sup gamers. Now I'm sure you've heard the name Article 13 before. It sounds spooky, I know, but I'm here to explain. Uh, I'm gonna link MatPat, the Game Theorist's video down below because I think he did a very good job explaining, and I'm because I'm gonna be summarizing what he said so that maybe if you didn't understand what he said, then I'm gonna help you understand it. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know is fair use. Fair use is basically what allows your favorite it's basically what keeps your favorite YouTubers from getting taken down. Uh and I quote, allows for the use of copyrighted materials without the permission of the original copyright holder. Things that fall under fair use include but are not limited to educational use, research, news reporting, commentary, criticism, and review. Yeah, sounds reasonable, right? Yeah, that's because it is. Now, if you upload something that is copyrighted but does not fall under fair use, you're going to get DMCA'd. What that means is that the company that owns the right to the thing you uploaded orders YouTube to take down your video. It's good because now YouTube doesn't get any of the blame, and now YouTube doesn't get taken down just because you are the one who uploaded the video. That's a good thing because it puts the blame on the person who actually started it. It's like in class when when someone when the troublemaker of the class, they get in trouble, and then everyone gets in trouble. This is basically what stops situations like that from happening. Now you see, fair use is not a thing in Europe, and Europe is where the voting for Article 13 is taking place. In Europe, they have something a little different. They have what is called permitted use. Now, this only protects things for parody, quotation, private copying, and classroom use. Anything that does not fall under that list is immediately not allowed. And the US is a lot different because it's a lot more flexible. So if someone does something like this, for example.
What the hell are you?
It's me, Mario.
Quality meme, 10 out of 10, clap clap. And US lawyers would say, well, this might technically not be a criticism or commentary, but it's not like this person is trying to take anyone else's work and pass it off as their own. Fair use. European Union doctrine as it's written says, is it for classroom? Is it a quotation? Is it parody? Well then no permit for you. Oh, and that last one about parody might be a bit confusing, but the legal definition of parody is actually very strict. The best example is something like a parody song. In order to officially qualify, the new parody version of the song needs to have lyrics that directly make fun of the original work, so it's a very limited, narrow definition. In short, Europe's copyright doctrine just tends to be a lot stricter.
Now back to Article 13. It states that online content sharing service providers, like YouTube for example, and copyright and right holders, music companies for example, shall cooperate in good faith in order to ensure that unauthorized content, protected works, or other subject matter are not available on their services. To sum that up, basically means that social media sites like YouTube, Reddit, need to work to make sure that no copyrighted works get uploaded. Sounds great, right? Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but YouTube already has an automated system that seems to follow that rules. Well,
It all sounds reasonable, right? But here's the trouble. You see, an earlier version of Article 13 mentioned, quote, proportionate content recognition technologies, which sounds like what YouTube already has in place, automatic detection of recognized content upon upload. And if that was actually what was written, well then things would be fine. I wouldn't be making this episode. But this didn't make it into the version that passed. The people behind Article 13, which is mostly the music industry, because quite frankly the music industry tries to kill anything that it finds threatening, wants to keep the language vague because then they can demand basically anything they want and say, well, the law requires you to cooperate in all good faith with us. What does good faith mean? It's unclear, it's poorly defined, and that's the problem. What they're demanding is that nothing that has the potential to be infringing be uploaded onto these websites. Catching it via Content ID once it's on the system isn't good enough. They want to stop it before it even gets uploaded.
So what does this mean for YouTube? Well, this has the potential to take away thousands and thousands of jobs from your favorite creators like I Hate Everything. He probably can't. He's probably gonna have to change up his stuff. He's probably gonna have to do, like, I don't know, skits now. Like, that's not good. Like CinemaSins, their whole gimmick would now have to be taken down. Rock Ali. I suppose Rock Ali, he's fine. That's parody. Meme Review. No. You can't have Meme Review on here. Jacksepticeye. It's a possibility. He could have to stop uploading gaming because it doesn't follow anything. Like, this is so bad. Shane Dawson, like, I'm aware that he does stuff like this is so bad. Like, if this passes and the document is not rewritten or changed, like, listen to this quote from the CEO of YouTube. If this ends up going through with the current legal language, YouTube will have to treat Europe like a bubble. Videos uploaded outside of Europe won't be able to go in, and in Europe, the only people who will really be permitted to upload will end up being the big companies. Now, you might be thinking, I live in good old America, so this won't affect me, but listen to this clip from Game Theory.
Yeah, apparently they would be. Alright. Sucks for people over in Britain, France, and Spain, but why should I care? Well, you might not be European, but the sites you use operate in countries that are part of the EU. And when different countries have different laws, companies usually cater to the least common denominator. Rather than having different policies for users in different countries, companies will just usually target the strictest set of rules and comply with those, then apply that set of rules to everybody.
So as you can see, no matter where you live, this matters to you. Share this video. Share the Game Theory video. Tweet about it. Post anything with the hashtag #SaveYourInternet. Heck, Game Theory inspired me to make this video. If you live in Europe, you're especially important. You need to talk to your MEPs, find if they actually support Article 13 or not, and ask them why. Use the knowledge Game Theory and I gave you and convince them that Article 13, if it's not rewritten, will cause massive harm to the European internet. The internet needs you, people. Watch Game Theory's video all the way through for more information because they go in much more detail, and trust me, you will need it. This is Joey doing my part and signing out.